The lawyer says, I want a new trial on the basis of new evidence. And the judge says, what's the new evidence? The lawyer says, I just found out my client has another $20,000. This is a broad brim, lavender. And Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, said the lawyer. The bricks in the wall are loose. We have a great case. We will sue Mother Goose. And by the way, Mother Goose has arrived. Mother Goose has arrived with 5 endearing goslings. Oh, they're so sweet. And right at the end is Papa Gander. He's a gander and he's a papa, so he's a papa gander. This is a hat with buttons, different colored buttons all the way on it. So, you know, I do have all my buttons. And they teach the law students in law school, if you know the law, you hammer the law. If you know the facts, you hammer the facts. And folks, if you don't know either, you hammer the table. Now this is a little Cockney hat, an English Cockney hat. Isn't that fun? And the ideal contract for a lawyer is words too large to pronounce and print too small to read. There was a collision of 2 cars. And the third car pulled up, and the man got out, and he says, I saw the whole thing happen. I'm a lawyer. I'll take either side. This is probably the oldest hat I have. Maybe the buttons. And this is a red fedora. I wish I had a red derby. If you see a red derby anywhere, buy it. Send it to me with a receipt. I'll pay you double for it. Or if you don't want that, I'll just pay you the amount. Now, this is a joy through and through. This is a broad brim. Isn't it magnificent? Let's see. The man drove home from work. He drove into his driveway, and there's his 5-year-old daughter standing in the driveway, and she looks very disturbed. And he says, what's the matter, honey? And she says, I've been having nothing but trouble with your wife all day long. Here's another broad brim. And I think a couple fell on the floor, which you didn't see. Oh, these are nice. Oh, these are really nice. They're all nice. So these are hats 11 through 20. Next week, I'll try to show you hats 21 through 30. A pink fedora. And this is a fuchsia fedora. A chat with Glendora to show that how you live right, and you live right, you wear a hat. And gentlemen, you wear hats. And people will, I guess maybe the average on a day is 4. People say, I like your hat. Oh, your hat is great. Oh, people like people in hats, but they're too behind the times to wear them, or ahead of the times or something. But gentlemen, you look good in hats. And many of the comments, I would say maybe more than would be the men who comment on the hats. And the women who comment are fewer women than men. A Chat with Glendora, a show for living right. I have to talk to you about something. I'm going to talk to you about something that your conscience has been telling you to do for a long time and you haven't been doing it. Go alone. Go alone to a sanctuary. And listen to God, the God that is inside of you. It is the God that is inside of everybody. The God that is inside of you is your soul. And it is the God that is inside of everybody. Now, the Chat with Glendora doesn't teach you anything, because everything I'm telling you, you know already. You just have to be reminded to do it.